Hey there everybody, this just arrived today. Let's get it open, see what's in there. Okay, what is that? Condor Tool Knife, tk.com. It says, caution, contents of this package are very sharp and can cause injury. I'll be the judge of that. Alright, let's see here. Okay, got a little leather sheath on top. It's got the Condor logo, like pretty much all of their sheaths have. A lot of dust on it. It's got a few rivets, some nice stitching. It's a El Salvador stamped onto the side. It actually feels like really firm, like thick leather. There is no drain hole that I see, but it has a nice thick leather welt. It's not that cheap foam. At least it doesn't seem to be. And let me see if the belt loop swivels. I don't think it does. It looks like it's, if it does, it's very tight. It just seems like it stays right there. See a little cut in it right there. Yeah, it looks like it got cut in the manufacturing, I guess. Oh well, still got a big belt loop on it, at least 2 inches. Nice thick sheath. Okay, what's in here? Okay, there's the knife. It's a lot smaller than I thought. Comes with a little Condor booklet, probably of some of all their different blades, I would imagine. Yep. Knives, axes, hatchets, whatever, spears. That's cool. And this looks like how to clean your carbon steel. And then this is a sticker. Cool. It's like a window sticker. It's clear. So you get a Condor sticker. Okay, let's get this knife open. Okay, there it is. Had a little tiny blade protector on it. Not even sure how that went on. And of course, one of these little packets for absorbing moisture. Man, this phone does not want to focus tonight. But there it is. It's got like that tumbled, like pitted texture on it, which is pretty neat. It says Condor. You see, I can hardly see it. El Salvador, I think it says underneath. And then this side says Mini-Hudson Bay. That's cool. It's got a really neat finish on it. Okay, try to get a little more light on the situation. Yeah, Condor, El Salvador. It's got a walnut wood handle, like a lot of Condor blades have. You can see it's thick stock. 1075 carbon steel, I believe. It's got 3 brass pins. I see what looks to be a little glue there, like they're glued in. And that's what holds it on. It's nice that it's full tang. Look how thick this thing is. It's got a decent point on the tip there. And just extremely thick. It's not quite a quarter. And this tiny little knife, man, it's got, you can feel the weight on it. This is no Mora. I mean, this got some weight. But I like that it has the little, like, I don't know, choil there, little finger guard. So you can get up right close on there. Put your thumb up there on that top. Do some carving. And that definitely feels like a 90-degree spine, so it should throw some sparks from a ferro rod pretty easy. It looks like a drop point blade. To look at it, it almost looks like a candy grind, but it isn't. I think it's just... I wonder if it's convex. It does have some oil on it. My hands are real dry, but it's almost a flat grind, on, like it looks like it is the whole way down. Still pretty much is just a flat grind there with the secondary bevel. I think there is on the edge. This might just be a convex edge, which looks good. There's some of that oil. But yeah, sweet looking blade. I never did pick up the full-size Hudson. I don't know why. It looked too much like a kitchen knife, I guess, maybe. But I've heard people say that this knife is actually just a hair thicker than the full-size Hudson Bay. And I don't know if that's true or not. But this feels like a lot of knife for how small it is. Let's get some measurements. Okay, I think that's pretty good. You're looking at about 4 3/4 almost on the blade. It probably is with the swoop. And then if you take it clear over to where the handle starts, it's a little past 5. It looks like this thing is just a hair over 9 inches overall. Maybe 9 1/4 if you went way out to that outside edge. And then the handle itself, where you grip it, you're looking at about 4 inches. 4-inch handle, about 5 1/2 or so up on the blade. 5 1/4, somewhere around there. So it's not a tiny knife, but it does have a small handle. A little 4-inch handle. Feels a little small in my hand. I can kind of get my pinky there though if I get up close there. So I think for like carving and feather sticks and preparing food and just small camp chores, even light batoning through like maybe sticks about yo big, I think that would be pretty good. You can see that. I can get this straight. It's just a hair under 1/4. But it's got a nice thick stock there. Alright, let's see how sharp it is right out of the box. I haven't done anything to the edge. Ooh, wow. I was not expecting that. That's actually very sharp. Oh yeah. That's sharp. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Very nice. So now the trick of the century. Let's see if I can put this in with one hand. And it looks like it just holds with friction. Just give it a push in there. Yeah, it could fall out if you shook it hard enough. But it's in there pretty good. Because you'll be wearing it like this on your belt. Give it a nice press down in there. I think it'll stay pretty good. You see, I think if I tried hard enough, I could shake it out. But, oh well, maybe not. I mean, that's in there. Yeah, not bad. I really like this too. I don't know, this sticks up a little high, so maybe it would poke me in the side if I was sitting down or something while wearing it. I don't know. Like if this, I kind of would have liked if the belt loop would have been up just a little higher, but not bad. Overall, I'm actually kind of digging this knife, just first impression. I actually didn't think I would like that pitted finish very much. But now that I have it in hand, yeah, I can't complain. I really like how that looks. And I'm really liking how sharp this arrived. And it's thick. It's like a little pry bar with walnut handle scales and brass pins. A thick little leather sheath. Like this doesn't feel like that man-made like foam leather. This feels like tough, hard, real leather, like a lot of Condor sheaths are. So yeah, not bad. Well, that's about all I have for this unboxing review. It's It's a little weird that they got that last pin so close to the back there. It doesn't hurt anything. Here, a complaint I have about some Condor blades is that I've noticed from my personal experience, if I go out and do some bushcrafting and I'm like trying to like chop into some hard, like seasoned wood, it seems like the blades don't want to bite in very deep. And I've always noticed that with pretty much all my Condor blades, even like the parang and stuff, it doesn't bite in as deep as you would think it should. And then on the rare occasions when it does bite in, they tend to wedge and get stuck in the wood. And then it's like prying, trying to get them to come back out. And I mean, that happens with a lot of knives, but it seems like I notice it more with Condor. I don't know if it's the 1075 carbon steel they use that does that, or if it's the, I don't know if it would be the heat treat, because I have some that don't have the pitted surface, you know. Some are coated in black paint, some are just metal, or bluing or whatever it is that they put on some of them. But maybe it's just the way the grind is on the blades. It just seemed like, usually for me, when I'm feather sticking, it's a little bit tougher and it doesn't want to like bite into the wood. Even my BK knives tend to bite in a lot deeper, and I always wondered what that was about, if it was the steel or the grind or if it was just in my imagination or what. But it actually has held me back at times from purchasing more Condor knives, I think, because it's just an odd thing to me, you know. But I always liked their sheaths. They're always really good quality. And the walnut handles are just fine. And it seems like the steel holds up well, like it holds an edge and it doesn't chip easy or anything. It's just... And now, I don't know if this one will be the same, because this is so small, I doubt I'll use it for any like real heavy chopping, you know. So I don't think I'll have any issues with this blade at all. But let me know, like anyone else out there who has, maybe more than one. Maybe you have a few Condor knives, and have you experienced that same what would you call it, event as me? Like when you were like chopping through like a thick tree branch or some seasoned wood or something, it just tends to want to not bite in very deep. And then when it finally does, it likes to stick into the wood. Now, it just weirded me out. But this is going on way too long. Give you a quick size comparison here. Here's like a Mora survival knife in desert tan. And you can see the handle's larger on this and more comfortable because of it being that squishy rubber. But if you take it back to where the blade edge begins, which is about right there, I mean, this with the curve, if you measured it up, would be a little bigger. And it's definitely thicker than the Mora. I like it. So far, I like it. I want to get it outside when I get a chance and do some feather sticks and some small batoning and see what I think about it. But yeah, it's the Condor Mini-Hudson Bay. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Joe Doomsday signing out.